Good morning, everybody, and welcome to today's episode of Market Check, brought to you by Too Late BB. There is no second best live YouTube stream to talk about the markets. Welcome back, guys. Happy Wednesday. We hope you had a great start to the week thus far. A little bit of ping pong to start the week, but it seems like we are resuming the selling to some extent. Equities are still kind of hanging up in this range, but are we close to seeing that change? And obviously, how does that impact Bitcoin? We're going to talk about it and more on today's show. But I'm Snorlax. You guys also know me as Tommy. I'm joined by Prometheus and, of course, Max. Welcome to you guys. We're going to have a great show for you guys today, talking all things markets as usual. But you should know the drill by now. You should probably know what I'm about to ask you. I'm not going to get on my hands and knees and beg you for it, but of course, we always appreciate when you guys can slam that like button for us, help us grow the channel and grow our reach so that we can get in front of more and more eyes and keep cooking for you guys here going forward in the future. But on the topic of markets, right, and breaking them down more in depth, because that is ultimately why you guys are here. Last week, we finally got our breakdown below the range that we've been trading in for almost 2.5 months. God, I can't believe we were trading there for as long as we were. But, I mean, Bitcoin's currently trading below 74K. And you would kind of hope that yesterday's buyback that we had would have been a more sustainable bottom if it was going to be one. Maybe not too late for that to be the case, right? But right now we are kind of struggling to see that support hold. Where is Bitcoin going to set the low? Is it going to be here? Is it going to be 70K? Is it maybe a little bit closer to something like 65 or 66K? And then obviously you have something like ETH and Solana as well. Oh man, that ETH 3-day chart is a little bit nasty. But yeah, I mean, you have these sell-offs that we've kind of been hinting at here over the last few weeks. I won't even say we've been hinting. We've been pretty strongly implying we thought the market was going to sell off for the last few weeks. Yeah, I mean, we're seeing these play out right now, right? Like the ranges that we were effectively in throughout November and December look more and more like high time frame bearish retests. And I think for me, the question now it becomes, all right, well, crypto's selling. The depth of the sell is going to come down entirely to what equity markets do. And when we look at the S&P, when we look at the NASDAQ, you know, I think they're still showing these signs of weakness and waning momentum. But right now they still haven't broken down, right? They're still in these ranges that are trading pretty comfortably above the all-time highs, or rather like the swing highs that we set in early 2025. So what is coming for equities, right? I think most of the weakness is still pretty isolated, honestly, to small cap names and even tech. Specifically, the AI trade seems to be having some trouble today. I mean, Palantir's down 12% after a pretty favorable earnings call. Pumped it earlier this week. Where does MicroStrategy fit into all of this, right? It gets the small cap, crypto, tech, triple or weakness trifecta almost. But honestly, it seems like MicroStrategy is finally breaking down now too. So does that kind of expedite things for crypto going forward? I hope so, right? I hope so. And then at the same time, you know, you've got the nukes going on in the background, and Hyperliquid's just closing the curtain, just having a good old time in his room. Currently trading at $34.50. So what are we thinking about the markets here, guys? How are we feeling about tech? How are we feeling about crypto? How are we feeling about equities in general? Where do we think we go from here?
Good morning, guys. Good morning. I mean, looks ugly out there, right? What else can you say? I did take the opportunity to close a little bit of my short exposure this morning. Basically right around here between like 73.5 and 73.7. I took some partial TPs on some puts. But yeah, I mean, the selling is pretty strong for sure. You know, it's every kind of really local attempt to, you know, bid it back up just kind of met with like an immediate rejection. So I could definitely see like a big kind of, I could see this kind of coming to a climax, and then that would set our dare I say, 2 to 4 week kind of local bottom before further continuation. Like, it wouldn't surprise me to see Bitcoin like wick down to, sub 70 and then kind of quickly recover from there, but not make a real recovery, more of like a just hold here local range for a few weeks. That's generally how I feel about it, is like, I think we're approaching a local bottom. I'm not taking new shorts here. I'm slowly scaling out of shorts that I have for crypto. I'm leaving some on the table because, we could see a little scam dump here. I'd love it to go to like 67 to 69 intraday, and then that basically sets a low for like 2-3 weeks, and then we can reassess. But I think we're getting close to a local low, but I'm still short. I'm still monitoring closely. But it's been really clean price action, I will say. Like, it's been really clean. It's been good to trade. It's been quick to actually it's been quick to pay out, right? But I think you just don't want to get too greedy down at these levels. I don't think you don't want to get too greedy, because like what we saw yesterday afternoon, you can get your face ripped off, right? I mean, ETH squeezed what, like 5% or something? I don't know
Went
what.
from -9 to literally flat.
Yeah, what was that percent move right there, Prometheus, from the low to the high? 11%. So that was 11% in like an hour, right? So if you short at the wrong time, you can get your face ripped off. So I think you want to just be really, really, really cautious, like chasing it. But yeah, I mean, for me, this is the type of selling that you slowly shave and reduce short size into, not like compound shorts or open up new ones, personally. But again, everybody has a different approach. Some people, when they're up 2x, they double their size. Some people, when they're up 2x, they take half off the board, right? I'm probably more the latter when it comes to like trading derivatives of any kind, just because I hate losing money on derivatives. It literally makes me nauseous. So anyways, Tugger,
Howdy.
are you having a good morning?
Yeah, I am actually.
Are you enjoying the price action?
Lovely PA, man. Lovely. Gotta love it.
We were
That's
just
why we
talking
come.
about it. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyways, that's the end of my feelings.
Woo. Jeez, man.
Wait, why'd you draw a green box? Is that invisible support? I don't understand.
It's the last line of defense.
I think we're past the last line of defense.
I don't know if that's a real line, brother.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if we're just kind of,
if you just close your eyes and imagine that there was a giant order block there, then it would be support.
well, this is the origin of the move before we really entered into our upper range that we stayed within for, 2 years. And so I'm kind of watching to see how price reacts from this level. It's a pretty important level on the chart. If you lose this level, I know a lot of people have been looking at the Sol log chart. I know it's been pretty attractive chart on the timeline. And a lot of people are looking, here at 26 thereafter. So I'm not somebody who's, wanting to come out immediately and be like, all right, we're headed straight to 26. Does the chart look pretty horrendous? And does it look, okay, we just deviated a range high. We're going to be coming down to, range low. Yes. But I want to see kind of how we react at a 90. I was pretty shocked today that they allowed this thing to roll over with how many people shorted in the hole yesterday. If we were in a typical range bound environment and you saw the amount of delta that we saw come in at those lows, that's like, you're like, that's a bottom all day. But this has just been such a one-way trade that it's been nice for a trending environment. Generally, we aren't blessed in with this kind of trending price action. So it's been really nice. Like I know all the analysts, we've been crushing it over at BB. So that's kind of what I got. Tucker, what are you seeing, brother?
I mean, I think we're about to. All right. Well, let's talk Sol for a second. You can keep your chart up. I mean, I don't think you're gonna get a bounce till like 78, maybe. And even then, it's like you better hope it's a wick that bounces super hard. You know what I mean? God, the log chart is terrible. I don't want to. The log chart's so bad. For me, it's either 78 or it's like 45. Like, and there's no in between. And there's nothing here. Like, I don't think we're gonna bounce from like right here. Like, I think we're either gonna drop another $12 or we're gonna drop another like 50, and that's really it for Sol.
You think we could pause before the selling continues, or it's just going to keep going?
I think you could pause at like 80 on Sol, which would be like 2K on ETH, and maybe. I mean, Bitcoin's coming into support. Like, there's really no. Like,
My gut is telling me that like we're going to have some more down this week. Like there will be a new low set this week.
mhm.
And then we will hold around these levels that look very borderline like range lowish, you know, high time frame.
Mhm.
But we're not going to actually bounce hard off of them. We're just going to kind of sit there like right on top of kind of support like what Prometheus has. Like we'll just kind of like chop and flatline on that level just enough to convince people that, hey, maybe this is really like the bottom. We're holding here.
Mhm.
And then we would start a new leg down, you know, but it will hold just long enough, and it will range just enough, maybe 5 to 10% upside, just enough to convince people this could actually hold. Let me take a stab here. And that
So-
right there is the fuel for the actual leg down.
Are you talking about May of 22?
I am talking about May of 22.
Yeah. Yeah. Liam, pull up Bitcoin.
Bitcoin has a better example of it.
Yeah, Bitcoin has the best
It's
example.
it's
Go to,
that
like, the daily.
little it's that little baby right there, that thing
Yeah.
where it's like it kind of looked like a range low.
Go daily
Right?
for me though. Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of looked like range low. But if you went to the daily, you would see, I mean, even there, you're below all your weekly levels, you know. But it kind of looked like it was range low, but it was actually like below all of your weekly candle closes, you know.
Well, that
But
was
like that
Luna,
right there, I
wasn't it?
remember was enough.
Wasn't
convince
that
people.
Luna?
Huh?
Yeah, this was
That-
Luna.
That was Luna. That last.
That was actually
Yeah.
Tether and 3AC. Well, actually, no, Tether depegged in that first move down into 30K. Yeah, that was 3AC blowing up. And the ETH trade specifically, like staked ETH trade, because if you look at ETH, it completely capitulated on that move. Went down like 60%.
Yeah.
The trader in me, the range trader in me is really like having a hard time thinking they're not going to rebalance the order books after the velocity of the move that we've seen over the past couple weeks. Like I'm like, dude, they're going to freaking squeeze yesterday they squeezed the shorts a little bit, but like the range trader in me is like, oh my God, like they're going to refill these order books. They're going to range it here because this is not, I agree. Like this is not a high time frame support level I'm looking for. It's more so like a momentary bounce kind of level. And I agree with you guys. Like give him a little bit of hopium. We're actually setting new lows on the day or new weekly lows as we speak. We're about to.
I think we're headed for a little bit of a range for like a week or two.
Mm-hmm.
In
I'm
that
not sure if
May,
Now, or if it's at like 65K, but
yeah. In that May example we looked at, that was like a month, but obviously, like, I think the consolidation before that took 3 months. So our time.
Yeah, this is what we just left.
Yeah, exactly. That was 3 months back then. Like,
Mhm.
obviously, that was not 3 months. That was like, how long was it just now?
It was almost 3 months. It was like 2.5.
Like
It was-
our current
It was 10 weeks. We just left. Well, we just left. It was like 10 weeks.
measure it real quick.
Yeah. It was 10 weeks.
How many days? See, that's
60.
63 days. The last one I think was 100 days. So it's like
yeah. I
about
figured,
half.
Yeah.
70. Yeah. So I mean maybe 2-3 weeks of range, like under
Mhm.
that wick from April. Or under that wick from April. And then just leg it down again.
Because I mean, we're going to consolidate at some point. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I think people that are just continually shorting in the hole are going to get absolutely shredded here soon.
sure.
Here's what I would say, kind of in contrast to that, though, is that we just broke down from a year-long range or more. So I would actually contend, while yes, shorting here is probably ill-advised, the trend to the downside could just be beginning. At least like the move to the downside. I know that sounds like such a doomer thing to say, but it's like, again, Bitcoin is just now breaking down from the range. Just now.
Look at DVol, Tommy. You did a great job talking about it this morning with our community on the morning Discord call. That is what, a 3.5 year compression if you draw it across all the highs.
God. Oh,
So when Tommy, you're saying like we might actually just beginning the downtrend, I think this chart tells that same story.
Yeah.
Personally,
I've always thought this trade blew up in the most spectacular fashion, and maybe it doesn't, maybe it does. It is directly tied to MicroStrategy, though. So if you want to talk about like, okay, well, volatility is potentially getting ready for a really big move up, and on the same like week that this is happening, we clearly have a breakdown in MicroStrategy as well. I don't know. It's kind of like a self-fulfilling prophecy a little bit. Again, I don't think that you should just be like ramming in shorts here. I actually like in my opinion, there's never been a better time for like convex derivatives to play downside rather than like futures. So I like options here specifically because I want to be long volatility. But yeah, I mean, I think we're in for a really big move on DVol. I'm not quite sure how high, but I think they're going to put the knife to the short volatility trade.
I mean, it would look like it's going back to like what, 80? Is that like the top of that thing? Where's 80?
It's 66. This is
Yeah,
80.
higher than that. Yeah, up there. Yeah, that's what I would look for personally.
The big
MicroStrategy's down bad when they're advertising on YouTube for STRC. You know, I mean, that's bad. Like bad. It's such a bad look.
At all. They
What's
kind of
that?
look like they kind of look like shit coins now that I'm looking at the charts.
Oh my god. What's the other one? No,
Actually, they look like HYG, don't they?
STRK. Yeah, STRK.
What was the one you were just looking at, Tucker?
It's Liam. It's STRC and STRK. Yeah, that one looks not good. The other one, I don't even know what to make of it. But yeah, what is that?
Man, you just put me on junk bonds, and all of a sudden, I think junk bonds don't look so good either.
Oh, what is the ticker?
HYG.
HYG. Good old HYG.
Well.
This is actually what signaled to me that we're going to be seeing continuation in at the beginning of, or at the end of last year, excuse me, was when junk bonds actually looked really good. And I was like, everybody's thinking this thing is going to blow up. And you looked at junk bonds, and junk bonds look fantastic.
I think they're looking a little bit wobbly now,
Yeah.
but I agree. It is kind of like your canary for
It is, yeah.
seeing.
If you plot junk bonds with the S&P below, it's a pretty tight correlation.
Dude, look what they did to AMD.
Oh damn.
What about old Micron?
I actually had a dream about like a ProShares ETF last night. I don't know why.
A dream about an ETF?
I don't know why.
Dude, I had a crazy dream last night, but I can tell you about that later.
That chart looks bad, bro. That chart looks giga topped.
Why? Okay. Wow. I can't believe this is a headline, but Sherman asked if the Treasury could intervene to bail out Bitcoin. Treasury Secretary Bessent responded that he has no authority to use taxpayer dollars to buy cryptocurrency.
What?
Why would you say that?
Bail out Bitcoin?
Why would you ask that question?
Bail out
What
Bitcoin.
do you mean by that?
Isn't the whole like idea behind Bitcoin to bail us out from their actions, not the other way around?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It's like F me, I guess.
And then there's the one ticker that doesn't give a F. Look at this thing.
Yeah, I know. Oh, there's a nice. I should have seen this. So draw a little golden pocket from the wick high off the start, right off the rip to the first low in April. Yeah.
This one
From there to the first bottom down there. Yeah, draw
down here.
it. It's glorious. Put on your GP. I might have mine reversed actually. Hang on. Hit reverse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some upside down action.
I mean, it was just perfect.
Like this.
You got to put on your 0.65 too. That's the golden like pocket.
0.65.
Are you in log?
No, are you?
No, are you? No.
I hate log. Log is like bad cheese in my opinion.
Have I told you guys the story about when I was on my honeymoon in Italy and we went to like a really nice cheese restaurant?
No.
You
I mean,
told me
I love-
you ate a lot of cheese.
I
remember
love
that.
cheese. I love it. I eat cheese in some capacity almost every day. Maybe every day, honestly.
Wild.
I'm not ashamed to say that. But when we were in Rome, we booked a very like we were told it was like a really nice cheese place to go eat. We were just gonna have cheese and wine. And they take out 10 different cheeses for you to try, and they get progressively like more. I don't want to use the word stinky, but like
There it is.
you know, they get progressively like more. It's like more and more complex, I guess, with the flavors and smells.
Yeah.
And we're tasting them, and we're on like, we taste this one, and we're like, oh my god, this one is really pungent. And it's like, yeah, that one's number 3. That one's number 3, and we end. Oh my god, it was I mean, I thought I was a cheese snob, and I'm like, wow, most of this cheese is just. Not even most of it. Like some of it was just absolutely terrible. But
It's inedible.
the ones that were good, I will say the ones that were good were amazing. Like there was this one blue cheese that we had that just melted in your mouth, and that was probably our favorite. But all of the goat cheese, yeah, get it out of here.
Get it out of here.
Get
What
it
about Limburger?
We did not have any Limburger, but
That's that pungent Wisconsin stuff right there.
well, Wisconsin cheese is delicious.
This is true. No, put the I need hype KuCoin. We're gonna figure this out. Hype USDT. Yeah, now get rid of all that.
You want volume, huh?
You don't want
You don't need any of that.
Yeah.
Now do the golden pocket for me.
All the way up to this wick.
Yeah, do a little extend right. Yeah, there you go. Oh my god, look at that, bro. Come on.
Study KuCoin's
Come
illiquidity
on.
being the real alpha.
No, KuCoin is the only hype chart you should be looking at.
I think I have the perpetual one. Yeah, I use the Binance perpetuals, I'm pretty sure. No? I don't know which one I use.
KuCoin is unfortunately the realest hype chart we can get.
Okay, so we're gonna go to -10 here.
Yeah. Look at that. I mean, just perfect.
Dude, that chart.
Horrible.
I can't believe how hard it's nuking this fast.
Look how much room it has on the weekly too.
Oh, I know. It's a horrible looking chart. The dangers of beta on display.
Yep.
But I was told this is a great exchange fundamentally. It is, but charts don't give two shits about that. Not after the trend broke. Oh man. Heaviest object on earth, Coinbase. Although it's hard to say that when MicroStrategy exists.
Yeah.
True.
This is the heaviest.
I think this finally gives out when Bitcoin volatility explodes. I was doing some very deep research into it last night.
I mean, dude, it's gonna full retrace that entire move up. Jesus.
The issue too is you're finding no support in a massive value region.
Yeah. Yeah, draw the volume profile.
Apparently, all of these TCOs are hedging their coins with covered calls.
Yeah, of course.
Which sounds like a great idea, but the premium of those covered calls, the premium of the covered calls isn't going to outpace real tail risk decline, which is something that that's the real risk, I think, for the Bitcoin volatility trade for MicroStrategy. Is that they aren't able to cover their losses with the covered calls, and then they have to start buying the volatility on top of that. And it's just,
and that should never be the goal of anybody positioning for covered calls, is to hedge out exposure. That's not the idea of selling call premium. And if anybody's doing that, they're an idiot. You should never, ever, ever be trying to hedge out your exposure by selling calls or selling puts. The idea of that is more so to just generate income to reduce cost basis. That's all. That's the only reason you should ever be doing that. Yeah, that's insanity.
Yeah, look at that volume profile, bro. That's a disaster.
So interestingly enough, too, if you look at MicroStrategy all the way back here,
It's not Michael Saylor's first rodeo.
Nope, it's not. Minus 99%.
It is going to be so interesting living through the time of the MicroStrategy saga.
Dude.
10 years from now, we'll be yeah, we were there when all that happened, whatever it may be, right?
Yeah.
The question is, what is it going to be?
What does it mean?
No. What is it exactly? What is the event with MicroStrategy we're going to witness? Is it seizure of assets, public court proceedings? I don't know. I mean, it could be a multitude of things, right?
Nobody knows, but it's provocative.
Yeah.
You know what chart I've been looking at a little bit more recently is Bitcoin FDUSD.
Ooh. You know what's
There's a lot
interesting
of-
about this chart to me more than anything else is the start date. I'm viewing it the same way I view the IBIT chart in a way. It's like this chart and IBIT were the bull market charts.
Yeah. They definitely were.
I love these kind of questions. You own an offset smoker? No, unfortunately.
I do. They're glorious.
You got the Joe's one, don't you?
Yep.
Yeah, it's sick.
Got propane, charcoal, smoker all in one. Why not?
I know. I was looking at a Pit Boss. They're so sick.
Yeah, I can't wait till we can play some golf and smoke some meats.
Mhm.
Enjoy the warm weather.
Yeah.
Dude, we need to go on a golf trip like soon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like soon.
Mm-hmm.
Like tomorrow and Friday are canceled. We're going golfing.
Like
Book
this
your
weekend.
flight.
Yeah.
We're going to Arizona.
I know. Billy?
You know what looks like Billy
Mm.
is Robin Hood.
Where?
A lot of charts look like, or Robin Hood looks like a lot of charts, like Novo Nordisk.
Yeah, dude, it's gonna keep doing exactly what you drew. It's insane.
On Billy, or
No, like NVO is gonna keep doing exactly that drawing.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You know, it's one of these charts where I was talking with the Discord about it, where you just got to be patient. Like if you like the company, you like the fundamentals. I mean, I get quote unquote discounted price, whatever. You really want to see it range here at these lows, and it looks like a lot of the COVID charts where, and I mean, if we look at Billy, it's the same thing. But you had the parabola, and then the breakdown of the parabola then leads into multi-year long reaccumulation. You're probably going to need something like this on Novo Nordisk before you can really like, you know, so you can base out and then really see some nice expansionary moves to the upside.
Novo, when we were looking at it this morning, it just looks like Oracle 2001 or 2002. Peloton. Oh man.
It's just an iPad on a bike, bro. Just duct tape an iPad to a bike and save yourself $3,000.
Do you guys remember in COVID, everybody talking about Peloton? Everybody's like, oh, you got to get a Peloton.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm good on that.
What does Zoom look like?
It looks all right. It's not the best, but
That was another good COVID stock. Dude, is this Robinhood pre-rip?
that's what I'm saying.
But there's no catalyst for it, bro. Fundamentally, there's no catalyst. I mean, it looks.
Oh, you're talking.
I'm talking. Is that Robinhood at $10?
Yeah. I would think probably not.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I knew some people that made a lot of money off Zoom because they worked for them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. It's kind of like one of those things. Like if you work for a company and their stock goes ballistic and you have a bunch of stock that the company gave you, and it makes up a majority of your wealth, you should probably diversify a little bit. And the reason why I say that is like if you look back to 08 with, specifically factory workers for GM, they worked for GM for like, 30, 40 years, right? And then these people were like ready for retirement. 08 happens and the majority of their wealth is like in the stock that they got from the company, and the stock like blew up, and then they're like poor because of it, or they can't retire rather. You know what looks horrible is Netflix. Netflix is breaking below its April lows.
Oh, does Netflix look like Oracle a little bit, if I remember right? Yeah, not exactly, but kind of. I mean, a lot of these tech stocks are starting to do what Bitcoin is doing, or I guess Oracle hasn't broken it yet, but it will soon. I just have to imagine like these industrials that are catching up a bid right now and are holding up the market are soon going to stop catching a bid as well. They're probably the last thing to go.
I think you're it's just a really clear version of you are starting to see the individuals turn, but the basket has not turned yet because it is so like vast. But it will, you know.
Oh yeah. It's all coming down.
Pull up XLE.
I'm actually really excited for this, you know, like sometimes when things get a little bit too like frothy and overvalued, it starts to feel like there's just no opportunity left anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember the feeling coming out of like the 2022 bear market, just feeling like, you know what, like there's so much stuff that regardless of what happens in the next 3 months, I perceive as a pretty good value, whether it's crypto or stocks. And it can be really fun. It can be really, really fun to participate in that. It becomes a lot easier, right? It becomes so much easier.
Talked to the Discord too about it this morning, where I mean, if you get the VIX over 40, you really should just be looking to like shove everything you have into whatever you like from a stock perspective. You know, we see like 40 on the VIX. I mean, everybody's freaking out, but like Max said, you just like Max, you bought those like NASDAQ calls at the lows.
Yeah.
You're
Dude, that
like,
was my probably best trade of last year. Not dollar amount, but like execution wise.
Yeah.
It was just like a clean, it was like a 13x or something like that on NASDAQ calls, which is like, how often can on an index you hit a 13x on some options? You know, and they weren't like 0 days, right? They were they were like 6. They might even been like a year until expiration, right? So like, how often can you step in and bid something like an index, right? A basket with a year until expiration and hit a 13x. That is really, really rare. Like, and that's the kind of opportunity that I want to play again, right? Like, I want to see some long dated contracts priced under $2 a contract, right? Like, give me that, give me that.
Damn right. Buy some long dated tails.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's so fun.
Somebody
That's so much fun. Trying to like play the last 3 to 5% of like an index grind higher is not fun.
No. You're like on your toes. Like everybody in the back of their minds like, dude, this thing could puke.
Yeah.
I've been feeling the same way in regards to this comment. Netflix has had nothing good on their platform in so long, I feel like. Like, I've been enjoying Prime Video, actually. I've been enjoying watching Fallout.
Dude,
Not
Fallout
sponsored.
is good, bro.
Is it?
Did you finish it?
I just started.
Bro, you gotta crank through that. It's good. It's solid. I also rewatched Jack Ryan over the weekend a little bit. It was good stuff because of the Venezuela thing.
South Park nailed the reason why new content sucks. Remember when Cartman was like a Disney executive or whatever? He's like, make her gay and lame or something like that.
Make it a chick and make her gay and lame.
Yeah. He nailed it, man. He nailed it. They're focused on all the wrong things. Not that there's not a place for every genre of actor or actress. It's just like sometimes you're just clearly shoving it in everybody's face for no reason, I just watch the same old movies over and over again. And same with music too, man. Like, I can't find any new music that I like. It's kind of sad.
What genre do you listen to? That might be why.
I don't know, man. Like, I was pretty into like rap in like high school.
Yeah,
all the
that's
new
why.
stuff is terrible, so like don't
Yeah.
listen to any of it. Now I feel like I just listen to like Christian worship music because my wife has it on 24/7. So
God.
that stuff, soothing. It's pretty soothing.
Should listen to some Teddy Swims, brother.
Teddy Swims.
Yeah, voice of an angel.
Really? Well,
Yeah.
I've never even heard of him before. Teddy Swims.
You've probably heard some of his music before. He's tremendous. Great artist.
Wait, or why, Max? Don't you like Billie Eilish? Who the hell is Billie Eilish?
Billie Eilish.
Oh, I don't know, man. She's like a 20-year-old chick. I don't know if I can really get into her music. I don't know. It's just one of those things. It's like, why don't I listen to Taylor Swift? I don't know, because I don't break up with a guy every 3 months. Her music is unrelatable for me. So
True.
did Bitcoin take out yesterday's low yet? Yes, it did.
Yeah, it did.
Okay.
Yep.
I mean, that's kind of what I was looking for today. I'm still gonna keep a lot of my puts open, I think. I mean, I've closed a lot of them, but I think I'm gonna kind of keep like a little runner on in case we just really slide today, because the selling is so consistent. But
Mhm.
I don't know. This is probably where you should shave a little bit,
Study the box.
Yeah.
No, I agree with you, Max. I mean, look at alts, like major alts on the higher time frame. Dude, I'm just like I look at Bitcoin, level Bitcoin's coming into, ETH is coming into, and rightfully so. You take profits along the way. And then I look at alts like BNB, XRP, Solana, Sui's another one. And I mean, Zcash. These things just literally look like they're going to get halved. Phew.
I just still can't shake the notion that we're gonna pause here very short term. It could be a few weeks.
Yeah.
Just like a range or something.
Wait for bounces.
Because like you need that like some serious long delta to come in if you're expecting lower. Like I think it's fair to assume that all the long delta that came in the previous 3 month range has more or less puked at this point. If you're betting on like Bitcoin going to 60K, you need fuel for that. Like you're gonna either need to see some insane spot selling, or you need perps to start trying to long here, and then they puke and send it lower. One of the two. We definitely are seeing spot selling, but eventually you're gonna just pause because you need to kind of garner fuel. So I don't know. I'm not gonna be a hero here. I have no interest in like chasing some long here, but this is not where you add shorts, I will say.
No. Yeah, absolutely not.
For crypto, no. But for equities, I think there are still some laggards.
Yes. I agree with that. I'm talking about crypto for sure.
I was looking at the Mag 7 this morning, and I feel like Tesla and Amazon are about to catch up to the downside.
Dude, how about Apple? Have you looked at Apple?
Yeah.
Apple is like at all-time highs.
Yes.
What was this
Have
morning?
you seen Google?
Yeah.
Google
And
Google.
Apple are just sitting at all-time highs.
Like, excuse me, look at this chart.
Dude, pull up Apple for me, Prometheus, when you get a moment. I was looking at Apple. I'm like, really? So the Mag 7 is going to roll over, and the tech company that hasn't innovated in a decade is suddenly going to blast all-time high when everything else sells? Really? Or is this the most free short of all time? The one that the options have not moved at all yet. Actually, the puts have probably decayed relative to everything else.
There are a lot of tickers right now where the put premiums are going up. and the stock is going higher. Like a lot of these industrials and safe haven stocks, looking
Really?
at JP Morgan specifically, like JP Morgan has gone up and the puts have gone higher this week. I think when the Dow starts to slide, you're going to see like the implied correlations really start to pick up. And that's when you're going to see volatility really spike. 25 on the VIX. That's the level, man. That's the level where dealers are going to have to start getting really long volatility to hedge.
Mm-hmm.
There's some charts I might have to come back to, guys. Quantum looks like an absolute zero right now. I mean,
Looks like
look
B.
at this.
A little bit like the
Yeah,
top
it
does.
Yeah, with the shoulder and everything. You're like shoulder. Yeah. Oh my goodness. This is a company I will be buying if we see the VIX over 40. LEU.
Dude, that couldn't look more like a complacency shoulder. It's impossible. That could not look like more of a complacency shoulder.
Look at the RSI, just two starting to turn down on the weekly.
Mm-hmm.
You know what this looks like, actually? Almost identical. It looks identical to Zcash. It's like shoulder formation.
It's a good back funnel.
You know what would be the craziest thing is for Carvana to go to zero now. Right?
Thought about that.
Days away from bankruptcy. Saudis come in and save them. Goes to new all-time highs. I don't know a single soul that uses Carvana to buy a car.
No.
Dude,
No.
nobody.
And then just
Nobody.
zero. This would be the ba-da-ba-ba.
Are you loving it?
I might need to short it. Kind of want to. Look at these
Do it.
divergences too.
You won't.
I shorted some Palantir and CoreWeave this morning. I'm just kind of gauging right now how I want to go about further exposure. Look at this chart. This is a zero. This is an absolute zero. Then they got their chips on like a 12-year depreciation cycle. Like that is obscene. It's actually obscene. Should be illegal. And you look at Walmart new highs.
Jeez, man.
Costco. You check Costco.
Costco looks okay. It's not doing as well, but
Tommy's bearish.
Hold on, let me
Costco.
Costco.
Tommy hates Costco.
Hey, stop
you
it.
hate Costco.
I love it. Stop it. I mean, I'm still bear. I actually think it's probably a pretty good short here.
Costco.
Really?
Yeah. This is a bearish retest, right?
Not after the weekly candle we're showing right now. This is a weekly engulfing. I don't know about that. Be my guest, Tommy.
It's at the top of the value area high.
I know you've been a fixed range volume profile enjoyer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There are probably better things to short than the bedrock of patriotism.
True.
Dude, Oracle is going to zero.
I know.
No, it's not.
Dude, their CDs are below investment grade now. That is like their debt isn't even like institution, like isn't investment grade anymore.
It's going to be
Like
a double digits.
they're literally like the markets are literally saying like Oracle is going to go bankrupt.
How, dude? They've been around for so long. How are they about to blow up right now?
Because they can't service their debt. Like that's what the market's saying with their CDs not being investment grade. They're like, you took out so much debt, you literally won't be able to service it in 2030 or whenever it's due.
I don't think it's going to literal zero, but $50, I can see $50.
Why
Dude,
so
I remember when
generous?
everyone was just yapping about it on that blow off spike, like a month ago, whenever that was, or a couple months ago.
This thing is about to just like rip down. I do remember people talking about that I was hoping Bitcoin would do the blow off that Oracle did. But it was all crime.
It was all.
In the end, it was all crime. Rocket.
I really want to short some high beta, some more high beta. Rocket Lab and Quantum.
I wish they had Dow Jones on Hyperliquid Perps. I think it's a short now.
Dude, I know. I wish they had CoreWeave on it.
They might.
Do they?
They
didn't
probably do.
I didn't check, honestly. If they do, then might need to get a little crazy.
No, they don't.
Ah,
Damn.
Peter is watching you, Prometheus. Uh-oh.
It is crazy just watching every local like 5-minute push up on Bitcoin just get immediately stuffed.
Mm-hmm.
It is just every time somebody steps in to try to bid it, it immediately pukes. I don't think we can reverse without some like major spike down, you know, like some trapdoor to like 68. And then Bitcoin could find that local bottom.
Yeah, come into the POC on Bitcoin. That's your next spot. POC, the value over here. Like between that and
Like
the value area high.
we will hold there temporarily. Like I feel very
Yeah.
confident. I don't think I'm interested in playing it,
No.
but I think we will definitely hold there. And I think that's where you start to prospect like, all right, let me wait for like some momentum oscillators to like reset a little bit and then just shove it again, you know.
Yeah, if you look at Solana last cycle, Solana is a great example of how I'm wanting to trade like the continuation of the downside. I remember, you know, so many people looking at this and they're like, "Oh, you know, gonna hold here, right? Got your accumulation, your bullish retest, yada yada yada." You get a bounce, right? And you look for bounce or you wait for bounces. Once you get them, you ape into shorts, right? It's a high time frame downtrend. You sell into rips. It's like when you're in a bull market or, you know, bullish trend. Whenever you see big 30-40% pullbacks on majors, what do? You buy the dip, right? Now we're going to sell the rip.
Hell yeah. It's a reflexive asset class. You know, it's also kind of why I've been like harping a bit on the Bitcoin volatility trade, because it's still Bitcoin. This is crypto. That upside reflexivity will always be there, but you have to be prepared for the other side of the knife too.
Prometheus, can you pull up Bitcoin on like the 2-day time frame? Okay. Zoom out and search indicators for me. I have a public one that I published. Type in MSTR cost basis. What did I name it? Hang on. So it's named MSTR. Yeah, it's MSTR Bitcoin cost basis. MSTR Bitcoin. Just do all caps, MSTR and then BTC.
Jeez, tech is nuking today.
It's
Why
not
is mine
popping up
not
for some
on there?
reason.
Sol is about to go below $90, by the way.
Let me send you
Oh,
a link
yeah.
to it quick. I don't know what,
Alright.
because it would be a good one to look at here. It should be public. Hang on.
We're below MicroStrategy's cost basis now.
Oh, we are. Yeah, we are. I want to go over this one because I put yeah, it should be published. I updated it yesterday, I think. I don't know why it's not showing up. Here, let me send you a link to it. Copy
Yeah.
publication link. I'm going to drop it in the chat.
Okay.
And then you should be able to add it to your chart.
Okay. Hopefully I don't need to close out my trading view. Oh, I might need to relaunch my trading view. All right, one sec.
Sorry, I don't know why it's not showing up. It's literally public and open source, but
Why can't Hyperliquid have the ones, man? Jeez Louise.
Uh-oh.
so I put some standard deviation bands on there from their cost basis.
Uh-oh.
Ayo. Where's the bottom of that bottom cloud?
15K.
I don't think we'll do that, but at least the -1 standard deviation should be on the table.
This is their cost basis, yeah.
So this is their cost basis overlaid on the Bitcoin chart. You can see the orange line is when their cost basis moves up, they start chasing price. And then there's a standard deviation cloud right around it. So they are under their cost basis right now.
Man, I'm so glad he bought 1,000 Bitcoin at 87K.
Right.
Did you think on days like today, he's got to be a little stressed, right? Like he has to just be a little bit like, oh, man, look at this shit. Like I am so cooked. Like he has to be thinking that a little bit, you know? And then he just posts some like AI slop image of how Bitcoin is like, you know, the fastest, you know, or something. And it's like him running a marathon.
You know, what's even crazier is being statistically one of the worst money managers in history. Down over $6.5 billion on the buys for ETH now. That's bad.
I still can't shake that Tom Lee is going to get out of this thing and make money.
He'll make brilliant.
I still think he's going to do it. I think he's going to pull it off, but I think he's going to get clowned upon for like another 6 months.
Yeah, no, he'll hold on. He'll hold on through the bear, and I'm sure maybe it's a hostile takeover angle. Maybe he's like, I'm gonna take over the Ethereum Foundation. That could be pretty epic.
Well, dude, how about what Vitalik said yesterday? Like, how about
what did he
Vitalik
say?
just basically
What's up?
dunking on all the L2s, you know?
Oh no, what did he say?
He was basically like the L2 roadmap is clearly like flawed or something. Like, we'll be moving away from that or something. I don't know.
What?
And it's just like, dude, what? Like, look at the ETH chart cooked. And now you have to basically like just bury all the L2s associated as well.
It's like you have the most expensive chain too, but you generate the least amount of revenue. How is that possible?
Like, we don't want Dev to talk price, but shut the fuck up, okay? Just what are you doing? Don't talk price, but also don't say shit that's gonna nuke us, okay?
Oh my goodness. Dude, I don't understand. Like, they've had the opportunity too for the past 4 years to do something meaningful with Ethereum and like from a transitional perspective, because they even knew like the NFTs were not like the end all be all for the chain, right? Or they hoped it to not be.
Mhm.
And they've just been, I feel like, sitting, they haven't done anything, right? When was the last time you heard of like a meaningful update for Ethereum?
No, I don't even think like any of it is meaningful. I just think like the future of ETH to me is literally just some form of like DeFi tokenized stocks and stable coins. Like it's really kind of that simple. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Tommy, blink twice if you're okay.
Yeah, just a crazy noise and then he drops off. Where'd our man Tucker go too? What the heck?
He had to
What's
jump on a
happening?
meeting.
He has a meeting.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got a meeting with a potential.
Oh, I see. I see. I don't know. I feel excited right now. I feel
What are you excited about, Max?
I'm excited to like, okay, I don't think it's gonna happen immediately, but I've been saying I don't really think ETH is just gonna bottom like here high time frame. I think the fact that equities haven't even started selling yet, to me, suggests ETH is probably going in for like that sweep of the bear market low. Like we swept the high.
Mm-hmm.
This is a perfect range. If this was a range on the 5-minute time frame, we'd be like, oh yeah, like sweep range low now, you know? Sell side, buy side,
yeah.
right? Symmetry. Why is it going to stop?
Perfect
right
oscillator.
there? If stocks actually roll over, right? If they actually take a dive, why would ETH just suddenly hold up here?
It won't. I mean, it simply won't. ETH is the perfect oscillator chart. Like the perfect oscillator chart. If you look at the RSI, right? Look at where the weekly RSI still is. I mean, we aren't even close.
Can you pair chart ETH against the NASDAQ real quick?
Yeah.
Let's see what that looks like. No. Like literally make a pair, like ETH divided by NASDAQ.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, is that a chart you want to bid right now?
Well, my goodness.
All right, how about this? Draw a trend line from the bear market low across all those lows. Ignore, right there. So we deviated it, but then we couldn't hold it again.
Yeah, it's atrocious. I mean, it's atrocious. Too, if you look at the highs, I mean, What are we talking about?
Oh my goodness, bro. Like so just can you draw a horizontal like that one, but on the first puke of last cycle? Like the right there, yes. At minimum, that's your level. Right? Like at minimum, I think that's your level. You don't necessarily need to make a new low, but like I'm not interested until that's down there. Like
Yeah. Look at that. Lines up with the value area low, the range too. Wow. Why are we not trading this chart? Look how clean this thing is.
I know it's really clean. It's really clean.
Oh my goodness. Dude, and I look at total 3S. Oh,
Yeah, see
Oh.
that's I really tried to be bullish again. Like I was seeing some signs that like we were trying to recover and it just gave out. Now you just have
Yeah.
to kind of submit to the
Mhm.
trend, you know. You just have to submit to it. Like it's just too strong. Everything, right? Like every pair chart looks the exact same
Yeah.
breaking down. So you have
Tommy,
USD
blink
chart
twice.
breaking down and every pair chart breaking down, which is relative weakness.
Mm-hmm.
What are you trying to fight here? You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Tommy, blink twice if you're okay.
No, I'm okay. Now it's like I said, my computer battery is like dying. So when it starts to hit like a point where I can't run as many things on my computer, it just starts to crap out.
So we're going to be starting a GoFundMe next week for Tommy so that we can get him a new computer.
Hey, that's what these trades are for, man.
Dude, let me know. We can
Reward.
build you a custom computer.
No, it was not the quintuple top on ETH. It was the septuple top on ETH.
Mm-hmm. Yikes.
How is it still crapping out?
Hmm.
Oh, it sounded like I got strangled.
It sounded like something happened for sure.
Mhm. Yo, 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 yeah.
Well,
There you go. There he goes. There he goes. It's like frantically closing out all his applications in his task manager.
That's basically what I did. I mean, I just nuked like everything.
wow.
Prometheus, what's BTCX? Actually, never mind. I don't even know what, like somebody posted this chart. I'm just wondering what the hell it is. BTCX.
Global.
There's a-
Global.
Wait.
Bitcoin.
What is Pomp's ticker? The Bitcoin one?
It's like
After that.
BRR, right?
No. BRRR, whatever is one of the ETFs, right? I don't think that's his. I think he has like a. Can someone in the comments let us know what Pomp's Bitcoin thing is? Somebody know.
It's BRR.
What is this thing though? Oh, it's BRR.
Two
So
R's.
it's BRR and BRRR.
Oh.
I was looking at this yesterday because everybody wanted to talk about like how Tom Lee was a criminal, and I was like, wasn't Pompliano's comp for this just like
Oh.
egregious? And it
Throw-
turns out he's not going to get paid a dime until it goes back above like $15. So
Throw the Bitcoin chart below this, Prometheus. Let's see when he launched it.
No.
he
New
launched
pain.
it, I want to say in like September. And then they revised it in like November or December because there were shareholders that were like, yeah, this compensation structure is borderline criminal.
Lord have mercy.
Oh man.
I mean, what is this garbage? Like,
Why did it even just flatline like that? What are they doing with the Bitcoin? Do they have like a yield generation strategy or something? Like what?
no, they had a stock split. They reversed stock split.
They're a SPAC.
Okay.
Yeah, like let's throw on splits here. They didn't? Wait, how did they? What? Yeah, how did it? That's weird. They didn't reverse stock split and it still did this? That's crazy.
I don't understand why that's trading the way it is, but it's okay.
Fair value.
What do you guys make of a lot of these altcoins that are just not really following to the downside?
There's no no liquidity, no volume. Nobody's trading them anymore.
Yeah, I think they'll go when Bitcoin loses 70K.
I think they'll all go. I think it's just maybe one of those things like October 10th literally just massacred them so badly that there's almost nobody left to even sell some of these things. Like they're just
Every day I wake up, and there's more coins to sell.
Wake up, check price. Bad price.
Dude, I was looking at
do
this
something?
yesterday or the day before. It looks so fugly.
What's stopping XRP from retracing this?
dude, Brad said 589. So
What is that?
you wouldn't get it.
I wouldn't. 589.
The Dow is about to flip red.
Look up DJI.
Oh man, coin is down horrendous.
It's like flat top.
Let's look at coin real quick.
Coin's a 0. I will be buying a lot of coin.
Dude, this is
Close.
very clearly foreshadowing like total 3 ES. Very
Yep.
clearly.
Yes.
Yep.
And ETH.
VIX is spiking too.
25, that's the level.
I think the writing's already on the wall.
I think so too, but just the Dow needs to go now.
I mean, dude, it's really just the Mag 7 needs to start rolling. You know,
Oh, it's rolling.
it's starting to. It can just take a long time.
Nvidia, Tesla down 5% today. Amazon now 2.5%. Apple, for some reason, is basically at all-time highs.
That won't last though. That's the thing. That's what I mean by like it's got to start rolling. I actually think Apple's probably like the short to hit.
Study strength.
That's a Pelosi deviation in the making right there. That's where the politicians sell their Exxon right here.
It's a Pelosi deviation.
Yeah, you're not familiar with her game and it shows, but
Oh my goodness. I think energy is gonna like for the next like 5 years probably is gonna be the driver of the markets.
what are like
What's
gold
this-
and silver doing today?
Oh
Oh,
man.
oh no, Mike.
Oh no, not all the kid analysts. I called the top on this one.
That's not good. That's not good.
This is the real. What does this company do again? Man, PWR get morks too.
So hot take. I think Tom Lee is going to win, but
We were talking about that when you were gone.
I do think he's going to look like a complete idiot before that, like even exponentially larger idiot than he does right now. But I think as long as his investors don't force him to sell, he's going to win.
Well, if we talk about a misaligned comp structure, it's his.
Yeah.
He basically, to hit their supply acquisition goal, he received like a $5 million personal bonus just for shoving ETH like an ape.
Study.
Talk about a misalignment. Like, how could you have a fiduciary responsibility and also get a comp bonus for literally just shoving an asset? That's basically just getting turbo nuked.
Wouldn't that be lovely to just get paid $5 million just to
Dude, if all I had to do was just shove a bunch of ETH with billions of dollars to get 5 million, like that's like, I can't believe people agreed to that. You know, like they thought somehow buying a bunch of ETH was going to be tough. Like, man, if you can somehow shove all this ETH, Tom, you know, you're going to get 5 million. Like, did he convince people that it'd be tough for him to buy ETH? Like, why is it hard to accumulate ETH supply? It's been in a range for 5 years.
And we know it was easy for him to acquire with how much the foundation was selling too. It's not like there was going to be a shortage.
No, there's plenty of available supply, man.
These DATs were just exit, man.
They just gave him $5 million for doing a shitty job. They gave him $5 million.
These
I think that right there is life setup. That's something I need to work on better, is making sure that my personal alignment has nothing to do with performance and I just make 5 million for just doing a horrible job. That is a setup right there. I'm not even hating on Tom. Like, he actually like somehow convinced all these gorillionaires to pay him $5 million to shove an asset that's getting turbo nuked.
MSTR is going to go to $50 a share.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know you were so bullish, Prometheus. That's very. I thought you were bearish this whole time. That's not even that bad.
No, I said that on a space and I got clowned for it about 2 months ago. So,
who clowned you?
Oh, I mean, brother, do we even need to talk about it?
Nah, I think I know who it was.
Yeah.
You know who's probably having the best day ever right now? David is probably having so much fun. David is probably just loving this price action.
Dude, I love listening to him on Spaces or just being on Spaces with him because you can like hear it in his inflection where he starts to get like a little bit more worked up.
Dude, he's a Bitcoin Tina, but with a quant edge, and he's just a bear. So it's just like the funniest,
screaming into the
yeah, it's so funny, man. He is hilarious. And he just starts talking about all the math and like the volatility denominated values and like,
it's like, you're wrong. Yeah,
it's a quadratic and like then the dealers have to buy back. And it's like, dude, okay. He's so funny and he's so smart. And I think he gets frustrated that people like don't follow what he's saying sometimes. So he just turns up the volume.
You can hear through the inflection of his voice the neck veins just protruding.
For sure. He's definitely like sitting at his desk, like over his phone, like sweating, yelling into spaces. And he's just nailing it too. Like he's just narrating everything that's going to happen in like the next 2 weeks. And everyone's like confused on what he's saying because they don't understand the mechanics behind it.
Yeah. And he's talking in like Jewish New York terms. Like he's like, they're having too much baklava.
Yeah.
Like, and you're just like, what?
All right, Tommy, take us out. That's the end of the show. That's it.
All right, guys. We hope you enjoyed the stream today. Brought to you by BB, as always. If you enjoyed the stream today, make sure to hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. A reminder that we do Market Check throughout the week when the New York Stock Exchange is open on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. You can catch us on YouTube, X, and Pump, with our typical start time being around 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we'll see you guys again tomorrow. Thursdays are typically the most read day of the week. Maybe we front ran that a bit, but we'll see what we get obviously headed into tomorrow, and we'll talk about it with you guys on Market Check like we always do. But also make sure to finish up your day with Market Talk, hosted by the legendary King Wabi. That is an X Spaces, hosted by, like I said, Wabi, but also the Because Bitcoin X account. So make sure to stay following and subscribe to BB on X so you can be notified when we start those spaces and when we schedule them. But we do have a uniform start time now for those spaces around 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to hear commentary, for example, from someone like David, who we were just discussing, make sure to tune in later this afternoon. I'm sure he'll be in the spaces later this afternoon. But like I said, we hope you guys enjoyed the show. I hope you have a great rest of your Wednesday, a great rest of your week, if for some reason we don't see you again. But until tomorrow, guys, thank you as always for tuning in. And of course, stay safe.